Just got back from Avengers Endgame like an hour or so ago, and figured I'd talk about it real quick. I liked it. Still not really sure about it on the whole, but I liked it. Um, the beginning was good, and I do feel like it kind of dragged on. Like this did not need to be like 3 hours. Like I was kind of getting bored around like the middle of the park, so I kind of just wanted like things to just finally start picking up, and eventually they did, and it was good. And yeah, it was certainly well worth all that build up to it. Though I didn't expect this to be. I'll say this real quick. Spoilers. So if you want to just click off the video or whatever, I'm just, you know, I'm not really gonna care. So yeah, full spoiler warning. Okay. All right. I was not expecting this to be a time travel movie. I didn't really. I saw the teaser trailer. That was it. I didn't see any other trailers because I didn't really want to watch them. And I think, was that like something, I don't know if that was like in the trailers, that it was like a time travel thing. I thought it was going to be like a space adventure, which I guess it still kind of is a space adventure. But I was not expecting what I saw. I was expecting a very different movie, and I liked what I saw. Like I said, uh, the stuff with Ant-Man was surprisingly very, very good. I really liked Ant-Man in this movie, and it makes me like want to like try and rewatch Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I don't think I can do it. Because I feel like if I did subject myself to watching that entire movie, his scenes in this movie like would have been like even better than what they already are. Uh, so yeah, he's definitely a favorite in this movie. Um, there's one problem. There's a few problems I have. One being the whole 5 year thing. Because at the end of the movie, it's still 5 years into the future after Infinity War. And like everyone's back now, except for like some characters who are still dead by the end. And I so it's been 5 years since Infinity War. And after this, like directly after this, Spider-Man Homecoming takes place. No, not Homecoming, Far From Home. My mistake, sorry. Far From Home takes place immediately after this, I believe. So, how does that work? Because like, it's like 5 years. It's like at the beginning of uh, Infinity War, they were like on the bus, like maybe going to school, maybe going. I don't remember like what the hell they were doing on the bus. Maybe it was like a field trip or something. Like I kind of like figured like that was sort of like the beginning of Far From Home when they're going like on the trip, and like Spider Man's like on his way to it. It's what I kind of like thought that was, but apparently not. It's now 5 years into the future, yet he's still him and like all the other students, presumably like, teachers and everything, are like still there in that like same grade and like classes and whatnot. Like I don't understand. Like how's unless like all the students that Peter knew all vanished like as well. Like that is like the only way I could see that being possible, and that'd be kind of a stretch if like every single one that he knew had like all disappeared for those 5 years. Because like the way it is in the movie, those 5 years have passed, and then last all of a sudden, everyone's back, just like that. They're just back, you know. And I don't understand how that works with Far From Home. And I don't think Far From Home is going to answer this question. So, who knows? Maybe it will. I don't think it's gonna. And another thing that kind of bothered me was the ending with Steve Rogers. And so, in Winter Soldier, Civil War, uh, let's see, he reunited with Peggy, and she died, and he met her granddaughter. I think she was like daughter, granddaughter. I think granddaughter. I don't really know. Uh, Basically started dating her. So like, what happened to her? Because like at the end of this, Steve goes back in time to be with Peggy, just lives out his life like that, and thought he was kind of like over her and like with the granddaughter now, because like, I guess she just kind of like she's kind of like disappeared after Civil War. So I don't think she's in any other movies past that point. I, I don't know. It just felt very weird to me. Like, kind of felt like a step backwards. That it's just like kind of like thought he was like over Peggy now, but apparently not. She's still the one true love after all, I guess. And that's just the way it was. That's just the way it is now. I don't like time travel, and it's all this just confusing me. I don't like it. I don't like time travel stories, and this being one, I don't think it works all that well with the time travel stuff. Like by the end, oh, it's all pretty cool, like during the movie, but I don't know. I left the theater just kind of happy, but like eh as well, and I just the climax is like really good. Like I won't say what the climax is, but it's a really good climax. And afterward, the cheeseburger scene like almost got me. I was like there were like three times where I almost cried. One was one of the Ant-Man scenes when he finds his daughter. Second was character dying. Not the first time that, not the first character, the like main character that died, like the second main character that died. I know I said I don't care about spoilers, but now I kind of do. So I won't say what characters died. I will, I guess. I mean, though I guess half spoiler. Whatever. Like when that second character died, that almost got me. Not to like the same. It was kind of like the weakest of the three for me. Like that Ant-Man scene was like second, and then this third one, the cheeseburger scene, that was that came like the absolute closest to making me cry. Like I'm surprised I managed to not cry there. I feel like if I watch this movie again, I feel like I'm probably gonna cry at that first scene with Ant Man and that third scene with the cheeseburgers. Uh, yeah. Thanos in this movie is he's not all that interesting. He's just a bad guy, the villain of the week in this movie. He's not really interesting like he was in Infinity War. I'm telling you, time travel. Ugh. But yeah, I, he just like he was fine, but I mean like the present time Thanos was still really good up until his demise, I guess. But like once like the other timeline Thanos comes in, he's just like generic bad guy of the week. Did not really give a shit at all about him. Though certainly had some really cool fights with him, though I'll say that. And yeah, a lot of good stuff in this movie. But I'm telling you, the time travel stuff is just, it kind of kills it for me, in a way. It kind of like kills my enjoyment of this film. Sadly, like I don't think this is a movie I would be going back to very often. Like I'll go back to Infinity War because I think it's a really good movie from beginning to end, and I really like it a lot. But this, it's too damn long. Time travel stuff just confuses me, and I don't like the ending. I just don't like the damn ending. It just feels very weird. I like Thor though in this movie. Not as much as I liked him in Infinity War, but him being the fat drunk here was certainly pretty funny, and I'm glad that he's going to be probably a part of Guardians Volume 3 going forward. I think the one thing that definitely surprised me is that Loki and Gamora are still dead by the end of this. Um, I was like fully expecting them to be alive, but nope, still dead. Though that other timeline Loki did get the cube thing with the space stone and escaped, so I don't really know what's going on with him. Maybe it'll be something, maybe it won't. I don't really know. But, yeah, he's still dead. No, they're both still dead. So, I'm glad. That certainly makes Infinity War like just that much more impactful, knowing that they are still fucking dead by the end of this. Yeah, apparently anyone who dies for the Soul Stone uh, can never come back, according to this movie, which may have been said in Infinity War. I don't really remember, but yeah, there it was. Yeah. What else? Captain Marvel had a very small role in this movie, and I'm glad. So I didn't like her movie very much, and her not being much of a presence in this movie is good, though I will say her appearance in the climax, kind of a deus ex machina, I think I'm saying this right. She basically just comes in like right at the best moment for her to come in and like save everyone else. And, like, you know, it is a cool scene, I suppose, but I would have like I would like not have cared if she like didn't show up at all in the climax. I don't know. I feel like the characters that were there could have like done what she did in just like a much cooler fashion. And I wish they had. But that is not the case. No, that was not the case. Yeah. Um, anything else I feel like talking about? I guess if there's anything else that I think of, I can always make like a shorter part two to this. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. If you've seen the movie, let me know what you think. Uh, or don't. Um, yeah, but I mean, I liked it overall. Just, yeah, at the same time though. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Um, who knows? I don't really know.